once more, humans. I'm Roman, and welcome to a new video. You saw the title, this is another Roman matchup. If you like this sort of matchups, please like, subscribe, and share it with friends. Also, comment down below to see which characters you would like to see fight. It is stated among the realms of the internet that Ben 10 can beat anybody that comes his way. And today we're going to put that to the test by using facts from both sources, which is the comics and the show of Ben 10 itself. With that out of the way, let's get started. So, since last matchup was basically all over the place, I am going to be more organized in this one, going from the weakest to the strongest of this batch. The first one being Captain America, and I gotta be honest, Ben wins this match. Captain America has faced beings like the Hulk, but when it comes to aliens, I think Forearms or Humongosaur can take the W. Now, the second fight is going to be between Ben and Wolverine. I think Logan's healing factor is going to deal a bit of a problem, but then again, aliens like Wrath could just chop his head off, or aliens like Atomics or Energy could vaporize him on any atomic level, giving the W to Ben. Now, it's time for Spider-Man. Again, the W goes to Ben, since he literally has an alien that is Spider-Man, which is obviously Spider-Monkey. And again, aliens like Humongosaur, Armadillo, Forearms, Chromastone, those aliens are stronger than Spider-Man could ever be. And again, the W goes to Ben. I'm being very fair with Ben on this fight, but I believe now things are going to get a little bit tricky. And now things get tricky, as I said before, because the next fighter is Invincible, aka Mark Grayson. Now, in hindsight, when I do these battles, I imagine the characters just meet and start fighting. One goes full force, the other goes full force, until inevitably one prevails. This would be the case between Ben and Invincible. Now, before I get the comments crying, no, Ben would not go Alien X immediately. If you've watched the show, Ben usually goes for the strong guys like Humongosaur, Armadillo, or Forearms. If fights get tricky, he goes Goop, or Chromastone, or Feedback, the more versatile aliens. And when it's a fight or a situation that is cosmic level, then he goes Alien X. But, as I stated previously, since this is a match where both characters just meet and they duke it out, I believe Invincible takes the W on this one. Invincible can match pretty much Humongosaur Forearms' strength, and maybe Armadillo can give sort of a problem, but then again, Invincible gets stronger every time he fights, so this one goes to Mark. Alright, now the next fighter, it's much better than the last one, stated by himself, Homelander. Now, as I stated before, this is just a first meeting match, so if the fight didn't last long, I'd say Homelander takes the W. Why? Because Homelander is basically a murderer with Superman's powers. And as we know, or will know, Superman is far stronger and basically the strongest superhero out there, being the father of all heroes. And Homelander possesses a fraction of that incredible power. So, if it's a first meeting match, I believe Homelander would just use his lasers and chop Ben's head off. Then again, you could say that there's the fail-safes, but again, it would just turn him into an alien that is strong. They would fight, and Eventually, either one of them is going to tire out, mostly probably Ben, and Homelander would try to just outright murder him. But if Ben was actually smarter, then I'd say Ben takes the W. Overall, I think this battle could go either way, since Homelander does not have as much experience fighting, because he just outright kills everyone that stands in his way. And Ben sometimes doesn't choose the right aliens. So honestly, this battle can go 50-50. It's a tie. And now for the Viltrumite conqueror himself, Omni-Man. Now, taking in consideration this is the first meeting matchup, and also taking in consideration what Omni-Man did to his Earth's defenders, I don't think Ben is going to be the exception. Let's say they first meet, Ben turns into Humongous or Forearms, or just to give him the benefit of the doubt, he transforms into Swamp Fire or Echo Echo. And then Omni-Man just outright kills him. People may say, oh, but what about the fail-safes that they can save Ben and blah, 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 blah. You have to take in consideration that Omni-Man was able to squash people that had a speedster in it. He killed the speedster in a matter of seconds just by squashing his head. And was able to almost surprise Immortal, who is sort of another version of Superman. And then again, these guys, Homelander, Invincible, and Omni-Man are much, 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 much weaker than Superman. And yet Omni-Man can move so fast that he can destroy buildings without touching them. Ben is not taking the win on this one. This one goes to Omni-Man. And now for the Green Giant himself, the Hulk. Now I know some people may be wondering what version of the Hulk I'm picking. First, let's go into the concept of what the Hulk is. The Hulk is a behemoth that the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. He can get so strong that he can destroy New York with a single step. He can punch powerful beings such as Surtur and do basically incredible feats. Also, he has a healing factor. Maybe not as strong as Wolverine's or as Deadpool's, but he does have a healing factor. So, taking that in consideration, the victory goes to the Hulk. Like, he has fought beings like Hercules and Sentry. Again, another Superman ripoff. And in most of those fights, it has been an equal match. So, Ben being humongous or Ben being this guy or that guy or whatever is not going to change much. So, in terms of physical fight and actual fighting, Hulk wins. Now, if you bring Alien X to the consideration, then Ben takes the win. Because Hulk has no defense against a universal being. And now, for the battle that has caused the most controversy ever since Death Battle, Green Lantern versus Ben 10. I'm gonna be honest, this fight is a 60-40% chance of winning in favor of Green Lantern. Let me explain. Green Lantern has fought beings such as Anti-Monitor, World Forger, and Darkseid, who can literally erase anyone from existence. World Forger can create multiverses because that is his actual job. And Anti-Monitor can destroy multiverses because he's bored. He has fought gods and tried to arrest God with his Green Lantern ring. He has become a god when he was possessed with the Parallax entity, which is basically the personification of fear. Now, In terms of combat and normal aliens, Green Lantern takes the W. Now, when it comes to Alien X, Green Lantern loses. Except, and here's a but, if Green Lantern is possessed by the Parallax entity, then I am sorry, he beats Alien X. Like, this guy is no joke. He was the center and the antagonist for a whole multiversal crisis. He was able to wash the entire Justice League, who has powerhouses like Captain Atom, Superman, Wonder Woman, and such. Yeah, if Green Lantern is possessed by Parallax, then I'm sorry for Alien X, but Green Lantern is winning. Other than that, then Green Lantern loses because, again, Alien X being a universal entity could just erase him from existence, or at least from that universe. Now for another tricky fight, The Flash versus Ben. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and this truth will be outrageous for Ben 10 fans, but The Flash wins regardless. And once again, let me explain why. The Flash has abilities that can overpower Ben's aliens any day of the week. He turns into Heat Blast. Flash can create a tornado that turns Heat Blast's flames off. He turns into Chroma Stone. He can run around the world in a second and create an infinite mass punch, which, if you didn't know, has the power of a dwarf star, which is one of the most powerful things Ben 10 has to offer. Ben turns into Alien X, absolutely no problem. The Flash, in an instant, or in less than an instant, can run up to the end of everything. If Alien X follows, then he gets destroyed, because the end of everything means everything. Flash is so overpowered that he could solo Ben 10 and its universe. He can also destroy universes seen in Flashpoint and other iterations. So, in this case, Ben has no chance. Alright, we're reaching the end of this video. I hope you guys are enjoying. And if you are Ben 10 fans and you're angry, then I am sorry, but I am just stating the facts. Now, let's go again to another controversial battle. The Saiyan representative, Goku, and Ben. Some people have crazy theories. Like, for example, Ben could just scan Goku and he becomes a Saiyan, immediately being stronger than Goku. This is false. The show has stated that Ben transforms relatively to his age into a healthy version of the alien. That's what it means when it says the peak version of an alien. The peak version means in health, which means Ben will not be born without an arm, or without an eye, or sick, or with heart failure. It will transform him into the healthiest version of an alien. Now, what does this mean? Does it mean he can immediately transform into Goku? No. He transforms into, let's say, it's Omniverse. He turns into a 16-year-old Saiyan. Let's say it's Ben 10K, he turns into a 47-year-old Saiyan. But this does not mean he gains every single power Goku has. He doesn't gain anything. He is just a normal Saiyan. He has Ki Blasts, super strength, and flight, and let's say the durability of a Saiyan. That's about it. If he learns how to harness his Ki, he can turn into a Super Saiyan. But the rest of the transformations of Goku would need to come with years and years and years of non-stop training. And I don't think even the Ultimatrix could do that. The Ultimatrix could probably turn Ben into a Super Saiyan 3 maximum. Goku has reached the level of gods, and can defeat gods of destruction such as Jiren with Ultra Instinct, which is stated to be multiversal. Ben's strongest alien is universal. So I guess you kind of can see the problem here. Goku wins this fight. Lastly, this is the final fighter of the video, and it's related to Goku. Nope, it is not his brother. It is Broly. Now you can say, yeah, Ben does not win. Take everything Goku has done and multiply it by 10. That's Broly. On his first appearance, he was able to fight Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, who at the time was equally as strong as Super Saiyan Blue, which is supposedly stronger than Super Saiyan God. And Super Saiyan God was able to fight against Beerus, a god of destruction. So, Broly single-handedly defeated Goku, Vegeta, and Frieza. He tried to fight Whis, but you know that fight was going to lead nowhere. So, Broly wins. Once again, he was able to wash gods and Super Saiyans. Like anything you could throw at him, it would just make him angrier. And he's sort of like a Saiyan meets Hulk situation where he gets angrier, and the angrier he gets, the more powerful he gets. So, pissing Broly off is not gonna end good, especially since Broly goes all out from the first second. So Ben would not even have a chance to scan him, turn Alien X, or anything. The alien he picks is the alien he dies with. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will probably be doing another one. If you like the sort of organization of this matchup, please let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what other characters you would like to see fight against Ben, or it doesn't have to be Ben. It could just be a normal matchup. So, anyway, please support the channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing with your friends. It's totally free, so why not? And also leave a comment down below. What did you think? Please be respectful, and until the next time, bye.